Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. I have something new that I'm going to be trying out today, actually. This is, I was at Walmart getting some cotton pads, and I look at all their nail stuff because I see they have a lot of gel, and I saw this LED light. Believe it or not, it was like literally 15 bucks. I had to try this out to see whether or not this is really worth the buy. 15 bucks for an LED lamp is pretty awesome. It's by this brand called Sensationail. I've actually seen them on commercial promoting their at-home gel products and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? Screw it, why not? Let's try it out. I'm gonna be doing my sister's nails right now with a super cute red. So we're gonna put this to the professional test. And if it meets the professional test, then all you at-homers are definitely gonna benefit from it. It is really tiny. I'm actually hoping this works really good because I can take it with me on the go. All right, so we got our little, here's the cable. And it uses USB cable. So I guess that's awesome. You can plug it into pretty much anything. I wonder if you can plug it into a computer. Super lightweight, 4.5 watts. Let's see what this baby can do. Ooh. Oh, cool, awesome. It automatically turns on. All right, so let's put this to the test. I'm not using any Sensationail gel. I'm actually still using the same gel I use in the shop, which is usually gelish for my base and top. And then the color that we're using today is Perfect Match Royal Red. And what better color to try to cure in gel with this super cool $15 lamp than red? Red tends to be very pigmented. So sometimes you'll notice you'll polish with red, and when you're putting your clear coat, you still get a little bit of red in the brush, even though you've cured it for sufficient time. I guess you could say it bleeds a little bit. But I'm really excited. I've actually had a few people recently reach out to me regarding at-home, use and what lamps they should be using. I personally use an LED lamp because it is faster and I get a little impatient. But also, so anyone who has any concerns with UV, they don't really have to worry about it, even though the UV lighting in a lamp is really no different than the UV that you get from a few minutes being out in the sun. Some people can still be sensitive to it, but the LED lamps, although faster and really a great lamp to use, they tend to be really expensive. The lamp that I use ranges between $230 to $300. I use Artistic LED lamp, and it's really comparable to OBI's LED lamp, but they're usually ranging, somewhere between $250 and $300. And if you're doing this at home, you really don't need to be spending $250 on an LED lamp. I started off with just a UV lamp, a 45-watt UV lamp that I bought for 75 bucks. And that lamp lasted me like 6 years, 4 years, almost 6 years of me doing my own nails. All right, girl, go ahead and put those four. Put just your four first, and then we'll do the thumb later, since it has on there. This one doesn't have a timer, so actually, you know what? Let me make sure I put on a timer, just so that we have it set at the right time. A stopwatch. All right.
It like flashed, and then it started up again.
Oh, we'll pay attention to the flash. If it flashes again, let me know. Usually for LED, 10 seconds for a base coat. I usually always put it for 20 seconds though, just in case. Because even though I know
it turns off, yeah.
It turns off on its own?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pay attention to the time now, 21.
That's funny, Susie.
Maybe it has like an internal timer. I didn't even read any of the specifications for this lamp. So yeah, usually for the base coat, you want to put it in for 10 seconds. That's pretty general with all LED lights. With UV lights, they're usually like 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Now let's go for the first coat of the color. I'm super excited to see if this works. If it does, anyone out there that does their own gel needs to get their little booties to Walmart and get this lamp, because 15 bucks is crazy. I might actually even want to try out their gel colors.
Yeah, see it flashes, but it keeps going. That way I can also show
That's
you what I was
awesome.
talking about. That's actually really interesting.
And then after a couple times it shuts off on its own?
what it does, I'll show you in the video now, which you guys are actually going to be probably maybe hearing us right now.
I'm super like enjoying this light so far.
It flashes and it keeps going. I think it just lets you know 15 seconds have passed, and it does in total 30 before it completely just stops.
Because on average it'll be 30-second cures.
And there we go, it shuts off.
Awesome. This is my little test. I use my nail and I just kind of touch the top. Oh yeah, none of it's runny. You just see the little marks for the inhibition layer that's left, that little sticky layer, but this looks really nicely cured.
Check my thumb to make sure I didn't
we got a little bit right there. Let's put that.
Put it closer if you can. Oh, there we go.
It is a really small LED, so you just got to kind of play with it, and it's meant for personal use, so I'm not really expecting this to be super convenient for professional use. Oh, I could really see it blink when I lift it up.
But you see how it keeps going after.
Yeah. All right, you can take it out. My thumb kind of sits a little sideways, so it's red, and I don't want to leave any uncured gel under it, otherwise it'll definitely bubble up.
Another coat later.
Yeah, man, let me tell you, it's super solid. Oh, this one right here is a little bumpy. I think I put it on a little too thick. So on this middle finger, I just noticed a little bit of bubbling under the nail gel.
Really quick.
Let me actually just show you, since I'm already doing this, might as well just show you. So I'm gonna show you what I do to quickly fix this. So you see that little bit of bubbling in there? No curing is going to fix that. It already happened on the bottom layer. And more than likely that happened because the red is a very pigmented color. So it collected a little bit too much around the edge, and it didn't cure. It cured the top but not the bottom. And once that already happens, there's really no saving it. So all I do is just go in there, nip it, whatever's loose, and I wipe it down and then just polish it again, and it'll look like nothing happened. You don't need to sit there and soak the whole nail off again. Just be really clean about it so that way it doesn't look like you tried to fix something that you didn't really finish fixing. But you need to make sure that you cut anything that's wet in there. This is what I did. I went ahead and I just cut out all of the wet gel that was on there. I'm going to quickly buff this to make it nice and smooth, and I'll reapply a base coat and just finish applying the red. Considering this did not happen to any of the other nails, I'm just going to blame this on myself. I wasn't paying attention and I applied the red a little too thick, because the rest of the nails are very, very like securely dried. I don't notice any visible difference in its curing versus when I use my expensive lamp. Okay, so if you're doing this at home, if you're doing it at home, yeah, you'd be doing, save your thumbs for last. Do your 4 fingers first, and then do your thumbs last, so that way you don't have your thumbs sitting there on the side too much, because the gel, even though I did apply thin coats to the thumbs, the gel does collect. Alright, and there is the fixed nail. You can't even really tell.
One cured top coat later.
Oh, it's Sensationail. I'm like reading it right now. I thought it was sensational. I am so sorry, Sensationail. It is Sensationail.
It's punny.
Look at that. It is really nice and shiny. It looks fully cured. Let me tell you guys that I am very, very much liking this $15 LED. So Sensationail, Walmart, 15 bucks. What an awesome buy. A couple of tips to keep in mind. Thank you so much. My little Vanna white right here. Vanna tan though. You're a little tan. I'm the white one. Okay. So gel lamp LED, it was 14 or 15 bucks at Walmart. A couple of things that I would probably say about this is it is a little bit small and it's meant for an at-home use, so I'm not expecting professional grade convenience out of it. So just do your 4 nails and then do your thumb last. The reason being is because if you do all the nails while you have your 4 nails in there for 30 seconds, what you have on your thumb is sitting sideways and it'll start collecting a little bit. And remember, if the gel is too thick on the nail, then it'll cure that top coat of it, but the underneath is gonna stay wet. And you don't wanna do that because the moment you get into the shower or some hot water, that's gonna bubble up right away and you'll be able to peel it right off. So that's probably the only tip. Was there anything else that came up that I forgot about that we had to work with?
No, it was really easy. You
It was
have
really
more,
just that.
maybe if you have longer nails, it might be trickier, but honestly, this is really awesome.
Yeah, with longer nails, you just need, well, my nails are pretty long. And with longer nails, I just need to make sure not to stick them all the way to the back because you don't want to mess it up. But let me tell you that the lighting goes all the way to the tip of the nail, even in here.
No, it's really, they're smart. They got this.
Ooh, and I can definitely feel the warmth in that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
So
like
I'm
it works.
super happy. This is definitely going to be a travel LED light for me. And for anyone at home that's been wanting to do their gels at home or thinks that they need to get a better light, or maybe you just want to get off of the UV lighting, get yourself to Walmart. It's $15. I'm sure they'll have it available online. I'm actually going to try out some of their gels too, because if their LED product is really good, then I definitely wouldn't mind trying out some of their gel products. It's available in stores like Walmart, and I'm sure it's available like at Sally's and other places too. I'd have to look up, but definitely something that'll be accessible for anyone who's not a professional and is just looking to do something at home. Super good product. First impressions are by far 100% across the board. If you're not already following me on IG, make sure that you do. The link will be down below, because in a couple of weeks when we're soaking this off, I'll be posting a little follow-up on it, just so you guys can see how long the manicure lasted with the LED. So thanks again everyone for tuning in. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Happy Halloween. Bye.